I'm in a bath and Freddie fingering me with these little fucking knives. Listen, there's multiple movies where the fucking thing come in between the legs while a girl is in it. There's 2 at least. I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that?
They're both on this list.
You threatened me with the worst gynecologist visit of my life. This is dumb as fuck. Like.
Hello. Welcome to Nasty Bitters. My name is DeAndre Robinson. I got 2 things to say. First things first. Backdoor dickhead. And backdoor dickhead. Shout out to Jenna McCrackalackin for making this shirt for me. I love it. Love it with a passion. If you're from Philly or in the East Coast, you know what it means. If you're not, then oh well. Second thing is, and I can't say this enough, and you probably going to lose some people, but free Dave Chappelle. And these are my friends. Say hello, friends.
Hey friends, it's your girl Cam back with another episode. I concur with both of Dre's 2 points, except I don't think he needs to even be freed because I couldn't even put him in cuffs. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Evan. First off, read the name because your boy's graduating and he wants to go to his graduation, but that's in Florida and it takes a little bit of money to get there. And I got bills. But also. For all my sports fans, shout out to the Boston Red Sox because fuck the Yankees, we beat them. Fuck the Rays, we beat them. Fuck the Houston cheating Astros, we coming for you next.
All right, hey, this is your boy CJ, aka Nancy's ex-boyfriend. I had to want to break up with that bitch because she kept scratching me in her sleep.
Wow.
You had one job, and that was to sit there and stay awake just in case I had a bad dream. Oh my god, I fucked that up. But it's the precipice that counts.
Oh my god. Anyway, so welcome to Master Bitters, homeless community debates. We debate some of those likely topics, just like the 2 topics we have today. Actually, one topic is debate, the other topic is conversation. Some news. We are going to do one more show, and then we're taking a 2-week hiatus. I know me and CJ going to Vegas, so I mean, we trying to win like 600K. I'm trying to get money.
I'm broke.
So
broke, 5 broke.
We ain't got it.
Broke, 5 broke. We ain't got it.
Ain't got no money. Ain't got no vote.
So
ain't got no car.
So we gonna take a hiatus. So we are gonna do one more episode, and then take a 2-week hiatus, and then
hiatus.
How you say that fucking word. The first thing I want to say before we start, and I gotta say too, if you haven't seen Squid Games, you're an asshole. Like, listen, God the truth, right? No, real shit.
It's
real
like
shit.
that. Oh, okay.
No, real shit. And you're not every asshole, but
yep.
I've been saying this, right? I've been saying, listen, you know that we all on social media, like I'm on all social media, TikTok, yes, Twitter, Facebook, everything, right? I have not once seen a negative post about Squid Game yet.
I actually have, surprisingly, but I think it might have been a troll.
Now, I'm not trying to see one. However, I haven't seen a negative post about Squid Game yet, and that shit's fucking amazing.
The only people that don't like Squid Games got low IQs.
Shots fired.
Oh God!
They're like, I don't get it. Why'd you come back? This show is dumb. Like, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck, I'm gonna bring you. Like,
got me fucked up.
And for the people who haven't seen Squid Game, I apologize. For the people who have, understand that at this point where we are in life, if you were to ever end up in that situation and you know the person next to you is stupid, just break their cookie. Break their cookie. Fuck.
Spoiler alert.
All right, so topic number 1. So topic number 1, we wanted to do horror, because October is Halloween. We want to do a whole horror movie thing. However, since we got to do some new stuff, we still going to do the horror movies, except for just only these next 2 weeks. So topic number 1, we're doing the best Nightmare on Elm Street.
I almost fucked it up.
Thank you. We're doing the best Nightmare on Elm Street.
You stuttered. You hesitated. You like best.
Let him finish talking.
We're doing the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Man of my dreams. He's real, isn't he?
The movie I chose was Nightmare on Elm Street 3, or the Dream Warriors. And, well, thanks to my aunt who's a little off, you know, me and my brothers and sisters watched a lot of fucking horror movies when we were kids. And this easily became one of my favorite ones, and Freddy Krueger became my favorite psycho killer. So, this is the movie in the series where Freddy comes out of the show. Freddy has more dialogue, and you fucking see him more. It's just what starts like the whole series, and like how and how crazy he is, and how and his one-liners, and this dude is just the epitome of fucking Freddy Krueger. And I love the fact of Nancy fucking trying to fucking raise a new generation to try to fight against him. The Dream Warriors are fucking awesome. And if they had a chance to stand together, they may have actually had a chance against him. But Freddy's way older and smarter, and he whipped the fuck out of them. And this is actually the first movie where Freddy tailors his kills to the individual person. The chick that wanted to be an actress, fucking put her head through a fucking TV. The fucking puppeteer got turned into a human puppet and thrown off a building. And then of course the fucking junkie made her OD. He's like actually tailored his fucking kills to the individual, which is he was fucking amazing. Now, this is definitely my all-time favorite, and it's actually one of my favorite horror movies. Period. I don't think they've ever made a better Nightmare on Elm Street movie since this one.
This is my first time actually watching this movie all the way through. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't think that it's better than one of our picks. That's the first thing I want to say. I don't think it's better than one of our picks. With that also being said, that pick is mine, so I'm gonna give it. I can't fuck with it because this shit was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It was good. All right. So I did this. I put it down pat, right? So for actresses that I fuck with, you got Freddie, Robert England of England. Sorry, the best Freddie ever. We're going to talk about a different Freddie later, but best Freddie ever. We got Patricia Arquette. She was in Little Nicky. She was in Holes. And you got Lawrence Fishburne and John Saxton. And you got the original Nancy in as well. All right. Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Got nobody picked it. Nightmare on Street 2 was so bad. Even though it made money, that they had to bring Wes Craven back because the Nightmare on Elm Street 2 didn't have Wes Craven in this. Now, Wes Craven didn't direct this movie, but he wrote it with the help of the director of Shawshank Redemption. All right.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. So this movie for Freddy, it balances Freddy from the funny Freddy to the scary Freddy. Like you can actually like laugh hard as hell at some of these deaths and Freddy's one-liners in this damn movie. All right.
Yes.
So they bring Nancy back, and she has this more of a protector role. They bring Nancy's dad back, who's more in a help role. Because in the first one, well, we'll talk about the first one later, but he won a help role. Patricia Arquette character is just like Nancy, but a little bit more timid. But Nancy bring out a shell so she can go against Freddy. The boy Kincaid, some of the best one-liners ever. Like some of the best one-liners ever. All right. Okay, and then you get more of a story about Freddy's mom, Amanda Kruger, in this movie as well. The goddamn opening scene with Nancy's house, that's Freddy's playhouse. It's fucking amazing. The graphics was amazing for 1990. What's that? 1987. For 1987, graphics was great. They bring the powers into I have like the Dream World powers. I fuck with this movie heavy. I still don't think it's better than mine. However, I do think this is the best one out of everybody else. So I'm gonna give it. I can't fuck with.
I definitely agree. Again, I would like to restate. I think all of Nightmare on Elm Street movies are stupid as fuck. With that being said, this is still one of my favorite ones out of the stupid as fuck movie category. So if I'm going to watch any of them, this is definitely, I want to say, top 2 for me. So I want to give it I can't fuck with it, but I can't because the movie was still stupid as fuck. Especially like as I get older and I rewatch it, and I was like, oh, so y'all run a facility where y'all supposed to watch these motherfuckers, and nobody watching these motherfuckers. Like, so I can't do it because the basic premises get violated. However, overall, compared to the other ones, again, it's still top 2, or maybe like top 3. So definitely a good pick. But your statement as far as like this franchise is like your favorite and one of your favorite fucking scary movies, you got problems. You got problems, and I'm concerned for you. Like,
so before I let Evan go, what is your favorite movie franchise then, Kim?
Me?
Yeah.
I told you I'm more of like a Saw person. Like I need shit to be realistic and plausible. Like I'm only scared if this actually might happen. Okay. Freddy, I'm in a bath and Freddy fingering me with these little fucking knives. Listen, there's multiple movies where the fucking thing come in between the legs while the girl is in it. There's 2 at least. I remember. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is that?
They're both on this list.
You threatened me with the worst gynecologist visit of my life. This is dumb as fuck. Like
that just makes me think of CJ, your mom's gynecologist.
Don't even get me fucking started on Nightmare on fucking Elm Street. Like,
well, you still have 3 more movies, so I'm gonna get you brought up. However, my only thing is because listen, I love Saw. If I could pick Saw as my favorite thing, I would. However, I don't care that I Saw as a scary movie. I don't care as a Saw. I care it as a slasher / intense movie, or not intense. The other form of that.
But shit. Again, but that's my thing. Like, I don't fit the normal category of scary movie because the shit that most people consider scary is not scary to me. Because in order to make it scary in what most people consider scary, it don't make any fucking sense. Like people like illogical shit and just want to be somehow concerned by that. That's not scary. You know what's scary? The IRS. They're scary. Like that's. So I'm just not built the same. Like
A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors is usually people go back and forth between this and another pick as to what the best Friday the 13th movie is. Now there were some shoot me if I'm wrong, but was this the one with this was the one where fucking he puts the bitch's head in the TV, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's one of my favorite kills in all of Nightmare on Elm Street. What I watch these movies for is not the scariness, it's not the one-liners, blah, blah, blah. It's the deaths. Period, point blank, in the story. I like seeing people get killed in the movies. Because that's what the movies are all about. You know it. That's what these movies are all about to me. And this had, yes, it had some of the better acting. They brought back Heather Langenkamp, which was great because Heather Langenkamp was the best part of this movie. The worst part of this movie to me was Patricia Arquette, but that's just a thing I have with Patricia Arquette. I've never really liked her as an actress.
What? Wait! She was fantastic at Kissing Kate Barlow and Host.
But that movie wasn't about her.
I'm
for me.
sick of this grandpa with ass.
That's too damn
I love those.
Yeah.
Why you?
All right, go ahead.
No. So this movie though, not bad actually. Dre didn't do it this time around, so I'm going to do it. So on IMBD, as Dre likes to say, it got a 6.6 out of 10. And then on Tomatoes, the Rotten Tomatoes, I should say, it got a tomato meter score of 72. and an audience score of 68. And those are all kind of middling numbers for these movies, and it's well warranted. Kincaid was fantastic in this. He was the comedic relief that was needed at all times. Once again, yes, you said it well. Robert Englund is the Freddy. Just like when you watch Friday the 13th and stuff like that, there are certain Jasons that play Jason that aren't great. So he is the Freddy, and it shows. It's a good movie.
My only question about that is, how do you fuck up Jason? All you need is a tall motherfucker that can walk slow. He doesn't have runs. He doesn't have runs.
But it's the mannerisms, and there's a presence about him. Like when you see the guy who played the original Jason, he looks like that's him. But like when you see the other guys they've done, they replace him with some lanky looking, like just some like, oh hey, I'm Kevin.
Oh, like they're not thick enough to like be like.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
the kids of Elm Street don't know it yet, but something is coming to get them.
My pick is Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Some notable actors and actresses to me: Robert Englund, again, best Freddy ever. A young Johnny Depp and John Saxon, who was in Enter the Dragon, Beverly Hills Cop 3, best Beverly Hills Cop, fuck CJ, the best Beverly Hills Cop, John Saxon. All right. I want to say this. I want to say this from jump that I know Kim said she hates Freddy. However, Freddy's one of my favorite horror movies villains of all time. He is. The movies might not be him as a character. Like Freddy as a character, I love Freddy as a character. All right. With that also being said, let me say this right now because I know somebody's going to say it for me. I will mention Freddy vs. Jason. I know we couldn't pick it, but fuck it. Freddy vs. Jason should have been on here. All right. Freddy vs. Jason is my honorable mention because that shit was amazing. Quick story. About to go to North Hershey, and the day before, I went to go see Freddy vs. Jason with an ex-girlfriend of mine. And we get in there, we watching, and then Freddy and Jason's fighting in the real world, right? And this old black lady in the back, in the movie theater is packed too. Old black lady in the back's like, yeah, Jason, whoop his ass. Like she was getting into it. She was getting really into it. So listen, because of that, Freddy vs. Jason is my favorite horror movies of all time. Freddy's one of my favorite villains of all time. All right. Freddy was funny, but he wasn't as funny as
other Freddys, other movie Freddys.
The Nightmare on 3. He was more sadistic in this, which I like. However, the downfall. Of course you do. However, the downfall about this Freddy is, but Freddy period is, I mean, listen, he is killing people, but people forget that Freddy was a pedophile. That's the downfall of this motherfucker. That he really is a pedophile. So if you didn't know where Freddie came from, Freddie comes from a homeless guy outside of Wes Craven's house, and he had the Christmas sweater on. And every time Wes Craven looked out the window, he see the homeless guy. The homeless guy would just stare at him, like stare a hold at him.
Oh,
and
Jesus!
And then the name Freddie actually came from a bully of his, of Wes Craven. So he put those two together. All right.
This guy that's staring at me looks like he could be a pedophile. Let's make a show about it.
Want to make a movie about it? Listen, he did. In this movie, the transformation for Freddy, you can see like how he's more like clown-like, and then he gets more demonic. Like he gets more demonic through the movie. Like with the characters and the deaths. You got Tina. And like the first 15 minutes, you think Tina's going to be, the main character in the movie because but then the first 15 minutes, this bitch dead too. And one of the best deaths, one of the most iconic deaths, this motherfucker's in the air on the roof and then falls into her own blood. Oh, shit's amazing. So some characters more. Again, you got the original Nancy, who's the hero of the movie. I thought that she's going to be like a little bitch. No pun intended. But But
what was the pun?
What was the? I was thinking too.
What was the pun?
I meant to say no disrespect intended. Sorry, it's a pun.
Pun intended.
I meant to say no disrespect intended. But however, though, she
I thought my pun game was off.
Yeah, she held her own though to the end, and into the third one, she held her own. You got Macy's parents, like you got her dad who was in Freddy 3, with Nightmare on Elm Street 3. You have her mom, who was an alcoholic, but then got taken to the house at the end. She was amazing. You got Glenn, who was the jock, but didn't know who Freddy was until Freddy got into sucked into that damn bed. Not gonna lie, I talk about the ending. I wasn't a big fan of the ending because it shit didn't like match the movie. But overall, this movie is fucking amazing. The acting is not bad. The editing for 1984, which again was 30 plus years ago, 30 plus years, is not bad.
You keep saying that. It was so long ago. So for that, it's not bad.
Yo, you gotta go off what it was. It means 30 plus years ago. So its overall storyline was great. It sparked the whole franchise of one of the most iconic horror movies villains of all time. I was gonna go with the original. Original was fucking amazing. Freddy.
I agree. Of course, the first Freddy is an important Freddy. It's the domino that starts the chain. With that being said, that little special first death, shorty on the fucking ceiling doing the exorcist shit. I know at the time this was cutting edge shit. Okay, niggas is up in the air, ain't no fucking strings. Oh my god, these effects are great, right? With that being said, this shit was in actuality dumb as fuck. Like all of it was dumb as fuck. The effects were dumb as fuck. Shorty mom getting dragged through the fucking window in the fucking house door at the end of the movie.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna talk about that.
Dumb as fuck. It was just like the top of her body went through, and then you could see that they just edited the rest, and she was like on some type of flat platform because she went and then just turned into a straight line. And I was just like, what happened to you? What was that? Listen, the only part that I really could relate to was the mom being an alcoholic, because I felt like that part was realistic. With that being said, the way all of this shit happened, I don't remember being in high school talking about my dreams and like some weird nigga that showed up in my dream. Oh, he showed up in your dreams too? Oh, that's just wild. Let's talk about it some more. Freddy could literally be wiped from the face of the planet with Zambian. Where you have sleepless dream, like you have dreamless sleep. It's like literally your honorable mention is him using someone else to kill people, because he literally can't kill people because ain't nobody giving a fuck about him trying to kill people because he can't kill anybody. You can only make other people kill themselves. You can't do anything. You guys saw this whole he's iconic. Yo, I've never in my life, and granted, I've heard some crazy shit. Okay, I'm Caribbean. I've heard some crazy fucking stories. Never in my life I was like, damn, if I go to bed, Freddy gonna get me. Bitch, what? I run this shit. What are you talking about? If I have a dream and you in it, you should run. I'm the bad guy. What is like, this? I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I grew up in Brooklyn, bitch. Ain't nobody fucking scared of you. Like, this I was just like, Freddy's just not for me. I can't relate. Freddy is suburban, like scary. He's not city scary. He's the people that don't have.
He haunts the white neighborhoods.
Oh yeah.
Freddy is scary.
Catch his bullet, asshole.
Their doors unlocked. Like, Freddy's not scary for the niggas that carry a piece. Like, Freddy's not scary for the person that ever seen a crackhead on they block. Okay? Freddy is scary for, like, white-collar, middle-class people, children. You pay HOA money,
What?
your kid is gonna be afraid of scared, like Freddy. Okay, if you pay HOA, you keep
I pay HOA money.
Your kid has a nightlight. If you pay an HOA, your kid has a nightlight. And then if they watch Freddy versus Jason, they fall asleep, they're gonna be scared. But me, sleeping in the projects, was not afraid of fucking a white guy in a striped shirt showing up. You getting jumped. You're not even gonna make it to my house. You're not gonna make it to my apartment anyway. You can't make it in my neighborhood. So bye. The fuck? This is dumb. Like
all right, I've been going back and forth about whether or not to tell this story. You know,
tell it.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna tell it. All right. I don't. Yeah, the thing is, I usually don't have dreams, and if I do have them, I don't remember them. You know, as soon as I wake up, I know I had a dream, but it's gone. Now, there's only 2 dreams I've ever had that I completely remember. All right, one I'm not gonna talk about. The other was I had a dream about Freddy. It was me.
I knew you had an HOA growing up.
No. Listen. It was me and a bunch of other kids I knew from like church and school and everybody. And we were all in my church and we were all playing tag. Freddy was it. You know, the thing is, if he tagged you, he was out. You didn't become you was just out.
What in the Squid Game is this?
Yeah.
Squid Games.
No. It started with it was a shitload of kids. We started running around the basement of my church and and he was tagging the shit out of motherfuckers. But then somewhere towards the end of the dream, we're at my house. Running around and there's 5 of us. It went from being shitload of kids to just the last 5 of us. And we're running around my house. 5 of us.
Oh, 5 of us. I was like, there was a final episode?
No. There was shitload of kids at my church. And Freddy's just tagging the shit out of them. And then it goes there's 5 kids left, and we're at my house, running right around outside my house, and Freddy's just bouncing back and forth, and just tagging the shit at everybody. And then finally, he came after me. I woke up. I remember I woke up. I sat up. I sat for a little while, and he just started laughing hysterically. It was, it was it wasn't scary at all. It was the goofiest, funniest dream I ever had in my fucking life. And for some reason I've never forgotten it. I got issues. Yeah, I got issues for real, but that was one of my best favorite dreams. But anyways, about this movie, it's a classic, and first and foremost, Nancy's dad's a fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And her mom's a piece of shit.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I've forgotten how funny this fucking movie was. This movie's fucking hilarious. From the marshmallow fucking stairs, to him wearing the fucking boyfriend's fucking face as a fucking Halloween mask. Mm-hmm. I laughed. Yeah, I laughed a lot through this movie. Yeah, I thought it was fucking hilarious. And then the whole part where he yanked the mom through the fucking door at the end. I watched that part 3 times because that was how.
What?
Exactly. Oh, I laughed every time because he just yanked the shit out of her, and but I kept on watching. How do you get her through that? Yeah. But this movie is a fucking classic, and I think it's I can't put it number 1 because I think mine's better, but it's the next one. Is my number 2. It's fucking great.
Trey, I can't fuck with it. First and foremost, on IMDb, this movie has a 7.5 out of 10, which doesn't surprise anybody. It's the highest rated movie out of all of them. On Rotten Tomatoes, Dre's least favorite website of all time outside of, well, we're not going to get into that. It has a 95% on the tomato meter and an 84% on the audience score. So it goes without saying, this is a lot of people's favorite Freddy. And I can't fuck with it. It's the start of something fantastic. In my opinion, it's one of the better introductory horror movies because we all remember the first Friday the 13th, which wasn't even about Jason for the most part. It was about Mama.
It was about his mom, yeah.
And then Halloween was realistically more a movie for Jamie Lee Curtis than it was about Michael Myers, even though Michael Myers was in it. This movie was good, in my opinion. This is an iconic scary movie. Yeah, even not even scary because, like I said, it's not super scary. But the kill of the movie for me is always and forever going to be my favorite Freddy kill of all time. Is when he sucks Johnny Depp through the bed and fucking the blood fountain hits the ceiling. Oh my god! I was like, this motherfucker. Rest in peace to Johnny Depp's character in this, Glenn. This movie was good. It's really good. It's hard to compare a lot of the others with this. We're gonna get into one later that, believe me. So no, this is a good one.
Every town has an Elm Street.
So, for all of the people watching, listening, will watch and or listen, don't watch that shit. Freddy's Dead is trash. I picked that fucking movie to pay these guys back for all the time they made me watch some bullshit.
I love
It's the worst Freddy. It's the worst one. It's gonna lose. And I did that shit on purpose. That's all I gotta say.
God, the truth, because I haven't seen Freddy. I didn't watch Freddy's Dead. I actually remember one of those deaths. So let me phrase that. I do remember watching maybe a long time ago. I did remember one of the deaths. That video game death. Hilarious to me. Johnny Depp get hit with that fucking that's just when Johnny Depp got hit with that fucking he said, "This is your brain on
That wasn't Johnny Depp.
I thought Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp's the dude on TV.
Yeah, he's got on TV that gets him to come into the
yes,
TV.
that's what I'm talking about.
We get hit with the frying pan?
The frying pan, yeah. We hit with
Okay,
the frying pan.
yeah.
It's like, this is your brain on drugs. Any question? Said, bang! That shit was funny as hell. However, Kim's right. This movie is trash. They got Robert Englund in it, and I'm pretty sure he just did it for the check. They got Breckenmeyer, the main guy from. I'm probably saying his name wrong. Breckenmeyer, Mayor, so his name is.
Yeah, that's right, Breckenmeyer.
Yeah, he's the main guy from Road Trip. Which Road Trip is hilarious. Again, this is not a good movie. The jokes and one-liners are not funny. The overall acting is fucking trash. The kills are trash outside that video game one because it's more nostalgia. But the chalkboard death is fucking trash. The fucking the bed, the bed with nails on it, fucking trash. Fucking Freddy's dying. How Freddy died was fucking trash. This whole movie was goddamn trash. All right, the whole movie trash. So yeah. I got the truth. I was ready to bring the next movie, the worst movie, because I'm not gonna lie, the next movie I didn't like at all. However, this movie is worse than that one. so yeah, this is horrible. So you want to pay us back? You pay us back because this shit.
All the hot garbage shit that I had to watch last month, I didn't forget.
Yeah. You want to pay us back? You pay us back. This movie was hot garbage.
Shit. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad this movie was without the fucking 3D effect. But dude, the editing was horrible. Oh my god, the editing is so horrible in this movie. Just fucking, man. Dude, I don't know. I think fucking like they were teaching some little kid how to edit, and they just fucking go through.
Intro to editing 101 in school.
Hell yeah, this shit was garbage.
What, Timmy? You want to edit Daddy's movie? Okay.
Yeah, for real. The thing is, when I was younger, I actually saw this movie in the theaters, maybe 3 or 4 times. But it was mostly for the 3D. The 3D was fucking on point. Huh?
You lived in the suburbs.
The 3D was on point. Especially when the culminates to fucking like Freddy's body blowing up and his fucking face flying at you and shit. That part of 3D was fucking great.
Fucking worm demons, whatever that shit was.
Yeah, fuck those things.
Flying around at you, yeah. Fucking dream demons. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, this movie was fucking horrible. This movie was trash. It was hilarious though. Man. The worst parts that were just the parts that like weren't supposed to be funny were actually not funny. Yeah, you know, the one-liners were weak as shit, and like, yeah, especially him at the end. Freddy's one-liners at the end when they were fighting. Oh, yeah, that kind of dragged on, and the one-liners and puns were stupid.
So before Evan goes, right, I do want to say this because I looked up all this shit after when I'm watching it. Wes Craven refused to do this movie or write this movie. And everybody else that there was. So here's the thing: the director of the Lord of the Rings, James Cameron, just James Cameron.
Yeah.
No, James Cameron had the opportunity.
Director of Titanic.
Fuck that. So he had the opportunity to write for this movie, and his version was that kids wasn't even afraid of Freddy. Like kids would used to go to sleep on purpose just to fuck with him, and then Freddy kills one of them, and then he gets powers, and then kills everybody else, and that's how it happens. Whoever worked for this bullshit should be ashamed of this motherfucker self because this shit was horrible. This shit was goddamn horrible. Mm-hmm. All right, Evan, go ahead.
So, I picked my movie because I thought it was gonna be worse. Because the movies I wanted to pick were already taken, so I was gonna kind of do the same thing Cam did, make y'all watch a bad movie. And then I watched this, and I realized Cam got us all. This movie's not good. I will say though, my favorite death scene has to be the one where he puts the hearing aid in, and then he blows old boy's face up, and then like blows his head up with the hearing aid. That's fucking dope. With that being said, though, you guys have pretty much touched on all the key points. This movie is just bad. Robert Englund's just doing this because he's like, it's a paycheck, kind of like when Nick Cannon does movies because it's a paycheck. There's not much more I can say about what the fuck this is, except for the fact that the title is very misleading. It says Freddy's dead, blah 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 blah. This motherfucker comes back in Freddy vs. Jason, even though whatever is different, but he ain't dead now. So no, but this movie's just not good. It came out in 91. Oh yeah, I got to do the stuff on IMDb. It surprisingly has the worst ranking of 4.9, and it's got a tomato meter score of 22 and an audience score of 33. So a lot of people didn't like this movie. And it shows.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I was ready to trash your movie, Evan, because it's coming up next. But shit, this movie was not good. All right, last but not least,
I had a couple more for y'all, motherfuckers.
I'm having these dreams, and there's this man, and he's burned.
First off, I got two honorable mentions. Okay, now we said the best Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I'm gonna give you my two favorite Freddy Krueger things outside of the movies. First things first, it's Scary Terry from Rick and Morty. Hey, listen, I love Scary Terry, man.
Scary Terry.
So that's one of my, and the other honorable mention is A Nightmare on My Street by Will Smith. Oh my God. With that being said, this movie sucks. I had such high hopes for this movie because of the cast. I mean, for those who like the TV show Arrow and the DC Flash universe, Katie Cassidy is in this, who plays Laurel Lance. Jackie Earle Haley, like when he was Rorschach in Watchmen, I had really high hopes for him as the new version of Freddy. Rooney Mara's in this. Clancy Brown, who you may know as Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, he's in this. Kellen Lutz is in this. Connie Britton. There's good actors in this, so I was really excited for this movie to be good. It fucking sucked. All right. On IMDb, this has a rating of 5.2, which is barely higher than Freddy's Dead. But on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 15% tomato meter and a 43% audience score. This movie is not good. The kills were memorable, even though it's a rehash of the original movie. The original movie just did it better. I don't know what else to say. I picked this movie because I thought it was going to be the worst one on the list, and then I watched Freddy's Dead.
I know before in the chat I said, yeah, I've never watched this movie, but I was wrong. I started watching it and I realized that I had seen it before. It just wasn't memorable at all. Like, yeah, it is. Yeah, this movie is like, it's not completely horrible, in the sense that it's not good. It was an interesting take on fucking Freddy and his origins, but I just don't think they did the whole genre justice. And honestly, I hated fucking Jackie Earle Haley as fucking Freddy. I hated it. I honestly don't know if I could accept anyone other than Robert Englund as Freddy. No, it'd have to be a fucking damn good performance for me to accept anybody else, because Robert Englund he is the character. But there's not much to say about this movie because there's not really much to it. It fucking failed completely, which is why they're rebooting the whole series.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the one that came out in 2010, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I done said it about 3 times already, so y'all already know. I think the movie trash on strength. With it being said, Evan gave me a run for my fucking money. This Freddy looked like he was born with some type of Down syndrome or something. And not to be offensive to people with Down syndrome, but you can see it in their face. This Freddy looked like he's missing a chromosome. It don't even make no sense. It's not. This shit was trash. I don't know.
This movie's trash. 100% trash. Is it better than Freddy's Dead? Yes, it is. It really is.
Man.
Is it way better? No. Fuck no, it's not.
Evan gave me a run for my motherfucking money, bro.
Yeah. First things first, you don't recast Freddy. Listen, I love Jack Haley. Jackie Haley. Listen, real shit. Rorschach is probably my top 3 to 5 movie characters, superhero characters.
Rorschach, dope as shit.
Rorschach and Watchmen was fucking amazing. All right, love Rorschach. However, him playing Freddy wasn't that good. I know that Evan said some people, but he's got me. I like to look at smaller people, smaller actors that people don't know. So Thomas Dekker, right? He played in Honey, I Shrunk the Kid, the show. He was the son. He played in Heroes. He was a cheerleader's best friend or friend.
Oh shit!
That's where I fucking knew him from.
Yeah,
that was bothering me.
Yeah,
that was bothering me.
And he played in the episode of House that where he's supposed to be a prophet, but he was actually getting some sex. It was fucking great. So
he was actually just what?
He was a son of a preacher. He was the son of a preacher.
He's the son of a preacher, man.
He's supposed to be a prophet, and he's supposed to heal people. And come to find out that he healed a girl because he had herpes. He said he was just fucking. That's what it was. And I love House.
The Lord cometh again and again.
Why don't I remember that episode? Because I love House.
Oh man,
yeah.
So yeah,
Anyway.
I didn't rewatch House.
Listen. So, Deliciousness 6ix9ine says the Lord cometh over and over and over again.
I will say this though.
Oh my god.
To me, because it was 2000,
motherfucker.
To me, because of 2010, the visuals were kind of good. The visuals were kind of great because of it. All right?
Because of the miracle of
editing. Yeah. However though. I'm not a big fan of the backstory for Freddy because they want to make Freddy seem like
they want you to feel sympathetic for him.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to be sympathetic for Freddy. Yeah. So no, the acting is fucking horrible. I'm getting the acting was fucking horrible. And this movie is listen. I love scary movies. I do. I love a good jump scare. I do. But this movie is just jump scare after jump scare after jump scare after jump scare after jump scare.
It wears you out.
Yeah, it's not good. Having a couple jump scares, cool. I'm cool with that. Like the original It, cool with the jump scares. Perfect amount of jump scares. This shit had 74 jump scares. So listen, yeah.
After a while, it doesn't even affect you anymore.
Yeah.
It
So
do.
yeah, like you might jump the first 2 times, but then you're like, oh, because he's coming. 5, 4, 3, 2. There you go. Oh, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Way
too predictable.
Yeah. So again, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. However, it's fucking horrible. Fucking horrible.
The one where Shorty becomes like a therapist and they kill he makes them kill each other. That's number 1. That's the best one.
Okay.
Out of all of them.
3.
Second best one is the original, just because it's the original. And we're just going to give it credit for being the original.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that is Evans. That shit trash. And it's just one day fresher trash than my trash.
One day fresher.
He put his shit out on Wednesday. I mean, I put my shit out on Wednesday. Evans trash was put out on Thursday. So mine stink a little bit worse. Might got like an extra magnet. It's still trash. Either way. But that's my ranking. Like,
we're gonna go 1-1. 1 is number 1. 3 is number 2. Mine is number 3. And then Jesus Christ, 3A is Freddy's Dead. They're both bad, but I'm gonna give mine the edge so that I don't get dead last.
Look at Dream Warriors number 1, the original number 2. I'm sorry, I gotta go with Freddy's Dead number 3 and the remake number 4. Fucking, I cannot, Robert England as Freddy. No other Freddy.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, it's not but I'm telling you, dude. No, I hated him as Freddy, and that just raised it just a little bit.
I mean, he wasn't
just a little bit. They're both horrible. Dude, they're both horrible. Dude,
they are.
Both movies are horrible, but I just can't get past the other Freddy. That's just terrible to me. All right, so I gotta put it last.
I'm gonna rank them. First things first, I'm gonna pick the original number 1. I'm gonna pick the third one number 2. There's no way in hell I'm picking Freddy's Dead number 3. No, I mean, and she knew this already. So remakes number 3 and Freddy's Dead number. However, though, again, one of my favorite deaths to me is hilarious death. When he's that video game, that shit was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny as fuck.
Hell yeah.
However, the movie's horrible.
Yeah, they're all sitting there with the tennis rackets waiting for it. They beat the dog shit out of it.